I was just hoping the page would come up so I could see, but my phone says I'm on live, but I can't see anything, so I will have to fly blind. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I don't know. They said the weather said it was supposed to be nice and warm today, but that didn't exactly happen. I mean, it was warm enough for me to have sandals, which I love. Don't get me wrong. However, it wasn't quite the plus whatever it was that they said it was going to be. Sorry, I'm trying to make chit chat to see if it comes up in my news feed, but unfortunately it is not. So I really am going to be flying blind. All right, I'm so sorry. I will not be able to see your comments until after this evening, so I apologize. I can't seem to get my technology to cooperate. So, all right, yesterday I went through a few of my favorites, a real small few of my favorites from the catalog, as they are retired. And some things, they basically will sell them until there isn't any more. So one of the tricks that I was sort of suggesting, if you're looking for some things for a really good cost, is consider some of the French stamp sets. The discounts are often much deeper, and if you don't necessarily need the sentiments, but you just want the other stamps like the flowers, the florals, or that kind of a thing, then I would highly encourage you to consider the French stamps, because then you're paying a substantially less money for all the great stamps. So we were doing the citrus card kit, which is on the retired list, and this is 3 of the 5 from the kit with these super cute little flowers, pretty fun citrus type paper. So today we're going to do the other 2 from the card kit, as well as a couple of alternatives. So let's do this one. And I'm just trying to see if I can. So like I said, the card kit gives you everything you need. All the paper, the envelopes, the twine, a really pretty box, the labels for your sentiments, the little flowers, gives you an ink pad and a block. Super good deal. So for this one here, they have it this lengthwise. Then they have this super cute one with the lemons, the little swatch, and then they have the sentiment, which I thought I put in the card, but I did not. So the card that they have for that one is this way, and the sentiment they have is way to go. So let's do that. So there we go. So it gives you a little square ink pad, but I'm just going to use my full-size one, and I'm going to keep the little ink pad. I'm thinking for the month of April, we should do a draw. So I think I'll use that, plus a few other little things that I've got tucked away for our draw. So there's my stamp. So this I'm going to put down flush, and I think I'm going to put it this way. You can put it any way you like, but I think I'm going to put it this way. And then, sorry, I'm losing my glasses here. And then we've got our sentiment, and then we have this that's going to go on top of it. So I think I'm going to put it here like that, and then I'm going to pop that one up. Just like that. Really nice, simple, fun cards. I can't find my big pieces, so a bunch of little ones we'll have to do. So there we go. Does everyone have big plans? I went to the sweetest little shop before I came home because everyone is in anticipation that we will be in lockdown after Easter. And so I decided to go and pick up some chocolate for my husband and my son. I went to the store called Favoris, I believe it's called. The cutest little things there. My son likes white chocolate, and so it's not as easily found good white chocolate. I don't find it the same kind of places as you would the regular milk chocolate. And they had this cute little set with edible paint, so to speak. So they give you a chocolate, and then this like edible paint that you can decorate the chocolate form. So it had a car or a bunny. So cute. So got that and a few other things. It was very, very cute. I wanted to do something a little special since our Easter will be just the three of us. So I thought that would be kind of a throwback to when he was little, you know. And I think I might actually do a little scavenger hunt for him as well. Again, a little throwback to when he was little. All right, so there's my way to go. I'm gonna do my Wink of Stella on my lemons, like that. And we can do a couple of the flowers. So pretty. Sometimes I wish they would sell some of the embellishments. Like, I love these little flowers. Like, I just get these by themselves. They're so cute. They're very, very cute. This stamp set also has this little stamp here that does like 3 little flowers that are very similar to these ones here. So you can do like a background kind of thing. There we go. So we have a couple of flowers, and then I was going to take the rhinestones, the in-colored find them. So let's use these guys here. Let's do the navy blue one. Kind of goes with the navy blue of the there. Just like that. There we go. All right. So there's the first one. So the other one that's part of the kit is this one. And this one is very similar. However, I didn't do it with the other one, but you can do it with this one. Is you can take your stamp and you can stamp over the lemons. Isn't that cute? Let me grab a piece of paper here to put underneath. I really hope I'm still in the camera. Again, I'm very sorry. I don't know why. So you can do it with that. You can do it with the leaves. You can do it with the little flowers. So I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on. All right. And then I could do the little flowers and add another layer with the little flowers there. But I think I'll leave it like that. All right. And then they have this one, and they have one that says, "You're my sunshine." All right. I'm not going to do this one up because I want to get to the other alternatives that I have for you to show you, and they're going to take a little bit longer. So, but you can see that the 5 cards that they give you are super, super cute. But let's get to the alternatives, because I had some fun getting those ready for you last night. So, I love the jar punch. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. And you'll be happy to hear that it is still in the new catalog. It's not retired. Yay! Not like the wreath. Not like the wreath. All right. So for this card, I have my subtle embossing folder, which I love. And then this is the, what's this one called again? The plaster. It looks like plaster. So it has a lot more texture to it, but it is still really nice. So then I have a piece here from the Artistry in Bloom Designer Series paper. And it's a great pack. This is retiring. And it has some great ombre colors and some patterns and some really nice texture to it. So it makes for great accent pieces in a lot of the cards. So my idea was to have a piece of the strip here, and you can choose which one you like the backing with. So I've got my jar. So this jar I punched in the Balmy Blue. This I colored with my stamping blend. And then the little dots are from the Forever Fern set, which is retiring. It's the little dots here. So this is a great set. Maybe we'll do some extra cards with that another day. But I like this little textured piece here. So I use that to make the little dots inside the jar. This jar I colored with Night of Navy. So then I went ahead and I stamped a number of the lemons in different colors. So this one's in a gray, this one's in a mango melody. You can just sort of pick and choose what you would like. And then this one I have a happy birthday, and this one I have a thanks for all that you do. And then we're gonna cut this little one here to put it on. So let's go ahead and put the backings on first, and you guys can pick which one you like. So they're both the same colors, which is, I believe, it is Coastal Cabana, I believe. That's the color. So we're going to put that on there. See the nice ombre? Isn't that pretty? And it's got like a bit of a texture look to it as well. It's nice paper. All the paper is nice. I love all the paper. So there we go. And that strip there. And then we got another strip here. Bing, bang, boom. Yep. Okay, good. All right. And then we've got our jar. And I'm going to clip my fruit so I can put it on the edge. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? So adorable. All right. I'm gonna grab a little glue dot so I can glue it on. I'm gonna put it on this side here so that when I slide this like that. All right. This I'm going to pop up. This I'm going to pop up. This I'm going to put down. So I'm going to put it fairly close to the edge here. Again, I'm so sorry that I can't see your comments. I will check afterwards. And I got totally caught up in that. I didn't welcome you all. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I am Shannon, and this is Paper Delights. And we come on and craft. Maybe you'll find something that inspires you. All right, so this was one of my alternatives. So it's using the stamp that they give you, the lemons and such, and then adding that jar punch. And even if you don't have the stamps to create the edges, you could draw it in with a pen. I've done that before too. So even if you don't get the if you don't have the stamp to create the look of the lines and stuff like that, you can easily put it in with a Sharpie. That's what I was doing until I got that set. So really great. And I've used it, I pull out the jar for just about any stamp set, right? I use it with the butterflies. I've used it with the flowers. I've used it at Christmas, with candy, at Halloween. The jar punch is fantastic, really versatile. It's kind of like the wreath to me. Like, you can really adapt it for just about anything. The jars is the same way. There was one that I did with 3 jars or 4 jars where they're different sizes. So really a very versatile thing to have, I think. Like I said, it's kind of like the wreath building set. You can really adapt it to anything. You can do dragonflies, fireflies, We did the butterflies. Do ladybugs. So there you go. So one has the subtle embossing folder, one has the textured paint. Which one do you prefer? Both very similar. This one has the lighter punch around the jar. This one has a bit slightly darker punch around the jar. All right. So the last card for this evening, my idea was to have, we've got this beautiful ombre paper that was part of the celebration. And I liked the idea of having the the fruit all the way around. So I thought, I've never done it before live, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna turn out, but we'll give it a shot, you know. So my idea is that I'm going to stamp with Versamark. So this is the Versamark stamp pad. And then we put the embossing powder over it, and then we heat emboss it. So let's do some Stampin'. So I'm kind of just sort of spacing them out because I'm going to do some leaves as well. And I'm trying to turn it sort of every which way. And I'm going to put a couple of the leaves. And I probably should have washed it first, but can't do much about that now. All right. And then I use this sort of sandwich tray for my powder. So I have all my powder, and then I just sort of sparkle it on. And then I'm doing it over the lid so that I can also collect it from there too. So I thought the white would be really cool over the ombre paper. So I'm just going over to make sure that it's got a good coverage. All right, I think that's good. I probably should have closed that first. So now whatever I have left, I can just sort of tap into the other one. All right. So there we go. I'm gonna grab my heat gun. Now I do find that the white is different when you heat it up. Some people prefer to heat it up from the bottom. So, but I'm just gonna heat it up from the top. So it's gonna get very loud. I apologize. I'll give you a second if you want to turn down your volume. All right, here we go. I hold it off until it gets quite warm. And I don't have any little bits anywhere that I don't want, so I think I'm good. I have a little paintbrush that I'll use sometimes just to sort of help brush off any extra pieces. have to be careful I don't get too close to my table because it's glued as well. So there, I think we're good. So there we go. So there's our lemons, or I guess limes in this case because we're doing it on the green. And then I had a piece of this strip here that we can put across. And then our sentiment, which is, let me squeak that clean for a second. There it is. And I'm just grabbing another banner here. And I'm going to do this one in the navy as well. There we are. All right, so let's put that down. I'll put the ombre going up. Then I've got my circle piece, which I thought was really cute because it's kind of circles, you know, like the lemons and limes are kind of circles. And then the way to go. And I was going to use some of the twine, or you could use white if you wanted to, but I wanted to just something a little bit different. Or you could use some of this twine if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to use this one here and do a double bow. Like that. There we go. There we go. All right. Trim it up. So this one I'm going to pop up. Like that. And I'm going to put it to, oh, I'll put it in the middle. And then I had stamped and cut out ahead of time. I did the lemons and I also did some limes. When I saw that I was going to do this, I thought that would be kind of cute to have some lemons and limes. So we could do a lime like that, or we can put it on the bottom, just sort of layer it up a little bit. I think this one looks better. I might have put do something like that, like that. So anyway, I'm just sort of playing around with the positioning of it. So I don't want to cover up all of the, I even did a petal pink, and I thought it kind of looked like a cantaloupe, right? All right, so let's start gluing some of these down. So I'm just putting some dimensionals. Kind of like that. Put a little bit of adhesive, a couple more dimensionals. And then I also did some of the leaves. I have some leaves here as well. So we can do some of those. Maybe one leaf. And then we also have those little, the little flowers too. So there we go. Oh, and we can't forget our bow that we made. Put that on. Get my glue dot there. So that is the alternative that I saw and thought and adapted and thought you might like. So there you go. So this is heat embossed with the white on the ombre paper, or you could use, like I said, you could use a piece of the Artistry in Bloom and do that. I did this one last night, so I did the gold heat emboss for the lemon shapes, and then white heat embossed for the leaves. So it makes a different look there as well. So lots of ideas with this set beyond just the cards themselves. So there you go. So there is our citrus. I have to do some flowers on this one after, but so there is our Simply Citrus card kit that is retiring and is on the retired list. And like I said, if you have your own sentiments, then you could consider getting the French and getting quite a deep discount. So there you go. Thank you so very, very much for joining me this evening. Please, please, please stay safe. Some crazy times ahead. Please be kind to yourself as everyone adjusts and pivots. So please take some time for yourself. Perhaps spend some time in your crafting room doing something that you enjoy. Perhaps you could make a little card and send it out to someone else. Receiving something in the mail always puts a smile on someone's face. So thanks again. Please, please, please be safe. And I will see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye-bye.